To the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Here's Pollard again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Play action. Flacco. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10.
first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
And now a decision here on the opening drive. Fourth and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Flacco. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Flacco.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. They run again on first down. Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And again, it's Chubb. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
A give running right is Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Browns!
Elijah Moore.
28 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Cowboys 14, Browns 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, Prescott. This is caught, it's close. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
They'll run with Pollard.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Pollard one more time.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
On play action, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson
From 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Flacco looks to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Flacco. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Michael Parsons
coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
For the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard.
Shut up. Shut up.
First half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead.
Because you're doing too much talking.
good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do.
Nah, I don't.
Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Just give me my dub and get out of here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
1st and 10 here for Flacco.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go now.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
It's not going to stop me from beating your ass.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside
Oh,
Charles
nobody
Davis.
cares. Nobody cares.
The Browns going to see the football first.
It's not going to stop you from taking this L.
Play on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one.
All right, we'll hold this millionaire mute button then. How about that?
Trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts.
Trash.
And that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do snap it. Flacco now. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark.